This video tutorial will demonstrate the 4 types of searches found in SkyEngine software. So after selecting your planet, let's choose Mercury, and the first option, the Heroic Journey System of Phases. You then come to the button that displays the 4 types of searches in SkyEngine. A Now search, a Next search, a Now plus Next, and a Day per year. Let's take Now first. The Now search simply uses the now time of Intrepid, which may be your clock time on your computer, or it might be another time that you've set to run a transit chart. For example, here on the transit chart, we show that Intrepid's now time is 20 December 2013 at exactly this time. And by clicking Now, which I've already done here, we have all of the 8 phases that are included in all Mercury cycles according to the Heroic Journey system of phases for Mercury. The Now line shows up interpolated within the overall phase progression of this cycle of Mercury. So you see here that P1 stands for the first phase, P2 stands for the second phase. And then we have here, right now, we happen to be within the 5th phase of Mercury. So this is a Now search. Again, SkyEngine simply goes backwards in time, finds the first phase in that cycle, and then populates each subsequent data line with all of the start times for each phase. And we also give you an end line to show you exactly the moment when that cycle ends. The second type of search in SkyEngine is the Next search. This simply takes the now time of Intrepid and begins calculating or finding the beginning of the cycle subsequent to the one we are currently in. So in this case, I've run a next 2 cycles, which you can see here displayed in the title line. Next 2 cycles for Mercury using the Heroic Journey system of phases, with this 20 December 2013 date selected as the now time. Here's the first phase, P1, of this cycle, and if you go P1 and if you follow it down, you'll see P8, and then you'll see here that the next cycle begins. P1 starts all over again with a new cycle of Mercury. So next is simply a way to accumulate subsequent cycles from the cycle that you're currently in. In brief, Now plus Next simply combines these 2 types of searches. So if I selected, for example, a Now plus Next 3 cycles, SkyEngine would produce for me 4 cycles in total. The Now cycle plus the next 3 cycles after the Now cycle. The Day per year search is the final type of search in SkyEngine, and it produces unique results. Let's take a look. Using Mercury, again the Heroic Journey system of phases, is the very first line being the start of the cycle. This will always be a prenatal moment. The very next line will always be the birth moment. This is the birth moment, so this tells us that this person was born in the 4th phase of Mercury. The next line after that shows us in the course of that person's life when his or her secondary progressed Mercury phases progressed to phase 5. Here's an event that has been programmed into this particular system of phases for Mercury. Here's the start of phase 6. And here is the Now line. The Now line gives us the moment that we ran the search for. So this is the Now time. This is the, if you will, the transit time of the search that you're running. And then all the rest of the data lines are the beginning of the subsequent phases in that cycle. You can see here too that there are more of them, and that is typical with Mercury because he moves so fast compared with the other planets. This person born in 1950 will actually live through the changeover of his natal cycle into the subsequent Mercury cycle. So here we have a start over. We have a new cycle, C6 instead of C2, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4. In SkyEngine day per year searches, we assume 125 years of life. That means we will always give you, no matter what planet or what system of phases you're working with, we will give you 125 days of life. That's the day part in the day per year secondary progress calculation. If we just pop back up here for a moment, we see the 4 types of searches in SkyEngine. We might just review here. A Now search will run 1 cycle of phases for any Now time. The Next is more for research, as is the Now plus Next. The day per year is also great for clients or readings because it will give you the birth moment as well as where they are now in their progressed phase for that planet. So I hope this has been helpful for you. Please check out the rest of the tutorials to learn more about SkyEngine.